Hey Valhalla Avid students, Mrs. Russell here with a video tutorial on how to fill out your tutorial form, otherwise known as the TRF. Now in your weekly unit plan, this is our Q1 Week 2 weekly unit plan, you are going to scroll down and underneath Tuesday, you are going to find the link to your tutorial form. Here it is right here. You're going to click on that link and it's going to open up your tutorial form, which looks a little something like this. Now you'll notice that I already filled it out kind of with a, example of how I could fill it out if I were going to do this for a tutorial. So I started with my name, Whitney Russell. I put period 1 and I put the date. Under subject, I was very specific. I put integrated math 1. So please don't just write math. Give me the exact subject that you are in because this will help determine which group I place you into. So don't just put history. Don't just put English. Tell me exactly which class you are in, whether you're a freshman or a sophomore. Okay, so you'd say ninth grade English. And then I wrote what I'm confused by. So I'm going to be doing integrated math 1 and I'm going to be talking about equations. And so in the equation and how to solve an equation, I am confused on how to get the variable by itself when solving an equation. So that's what I wrote. I wrote specifically what it is that I'm confused by. Now down here it says key academic vocabulary and the definition associated with the topic or question. So I chose two words that are very important for this question. I gave the definition of what a variable is, and I gave the definition of what an equation is. Now, this is one thing I do want to note right here from the gate, from the get-go. Please do not pick the same two words for every tutorial we do from here on out, okay? You don't always get a right variable, you don't always get to a right equation, because after the first couple weeks of algebra, you are going to know what those words are, okay? So make sure you are choosing new vocabulary each week, all right? Then, what I know about my question. I know that I need to get the x by itself. I also know that I need to solve for x. Okay, so I wrote what I knew about my question. Then my actual problem or question is 3x plus 7 equals 2. Okay, so I just chose a random equation and that's my actual problem. Then you'll notice down here, this is where I get stuck. So first I wrote out my equation, 3x plus 7. I know that I need to subtract 7 from both sides and then that will give me 3x equals negative 5, but then that's where I get stuck. Okay, and so that's where I left it. And that is all that I fill out before my tutorial starts. That's all that I need to fill out. When the tutorial starts on Tuesday, you will be placed into groups based on your subject matter. Then your tutors will ask you, hey, I need to see proof that you filled out your tutorial worksheet before the tutorial started. They're not seeing you in person and your tutorial worksheet was filled out on a computer. So in my head, the best way to prove that you have filled it out is to take a picture of this tutorial worksheet, and then you can hold it up to your camera on your computer to show your tutor, hey, look, I filled out my tutorial worksheet. Then your tutor is going to write down, they're going to keep track of who in the group filled out their tutorial worksheet before the tutorial started. Now remember, you need to have this filled out before the tutorial starts, otherwise I'm not going to know which group to put you into, okay? So once again, have this filled out before the tutorial starts. Then the tutor is going to make sure, they're going to give you points that you have it filled out like right when the tutorial starts. Before they do anything else, they're going to be, okay, who filled out their form? After the end of the tutorial, you're going to go down to the second page and you're going to fill out the reflection. You're going to talk about what your point of confusion was, what you learned about it, what new understanding you gained, how it's important, and what you found meaningful about today's tutorial session. Okay, so you're going to record all of that. This needs to be done. Your entire tutorial worksheet, your entire TRF needs to be done within 10 minutes of the tutorial ending, okay? Because that all needs to be fresh in your head. Once you have filled out this tutorial worksheet, you are going to go back to the Avid weekly plan, okay? Looks like this, the weekly unit plan. And underneath Tuesday, and you'll find it again on Thursday, you're going to go to this form right here on Tuesday. The very last bullet says, at the end of the tutorial, turn in your tutorial form here, okay? Going back, I forgot to tell you all something. Going back to your tutorial form. You need to go up to the right-hand corner of your tutorial form, and it's hard for me to show you on a screencast, but I clicked the blue share button in the top right corner. See right here where it says get link. I'm gonna click copy link, okay? Once I click copy link, the link is copied. Then I will go back to my weekly unit plan. And on my weekly unit plan, it says at the end of the tutorial, turn in your tutorial form here. I'm going to click on the tutorial form. I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to fill out this tutorial form submission. I'll put in my first name, I'll put in my last name, and then down here the TRF link. That link that I just copied, that I showed you how to copy back in your tutorial form. I'm going to paste it here. Now on your Chromebooks, paste is Control V. On a Mac, if you're on a Mac, it's Command V. So you will hold down Control first, and then you will hit V. On the Mac, you will hold down Command first, and then you will hit V. When I hold down Command or Control V, it pastes my link there. Once I paste the link, I'll go all the way down to the bottom, which I can't show you because my screencast isn't letting me go that low. But I would go all the way down to the bottom. Here, maybe I can do this. Nope, won't let me go higher. And I'm going to click submit, okay? And that, remember, that needs to be done within 10 minutes of the tutorial ending. I will click submit, and then Mrs. Russell will be able to see that you filled out your tutorial form and that you did it within 10 minutes of the tutorial ending. To review, when you are filling out your tutorial form, you begin on your weekly unit plan. You click on the tutorial form. You fill it out before the tutorial starts. Then when you are done with it, at the end of your tutorial, you fill out the reflection. Then when you are done, you get the link. You submit the link here to your tutorial form submission, and you are done with your tutorial. I know this all sounds very overwhelming right now, but this is going to become a part of our class culture. It's something you're going to get very used to. You're going to be doing it twice a week, and I will walk you through it the best that I can. I'm hoping that this video helped. Otherwise, I will see you all on Tuesday. Make sure you have your form filled out before the tutorial begins. Bye, guys.